I kind of come from like a broken situation, you get me? Like, Bad's broke was more than financial.
How you fucking with a G? I do me, they just pre. Used to do my show for free, then gigs told me nothing's
I wasn't one of them kids that had to be in for dinner, you get me? If you was to ask someone who knew man then, that's when they'll be like, oh yeah, like, he was a little shit. Don't fucking fuck. If he ain't nailed to the floor, he'll take it. I went away for conspiracy supply, cracking heroin, county lad. I'm sorry, innit? Yeah, cool. I shouldn't laugh, yeah? But man's sorry, innit, yeah? Please, I've done my time.
I was about to say some shit that you probably won't deep. And I swear these...
Hailing from Gascoigne Estate, Barking, Potter Payper is from one of the most deprived areas in London. His most recent stint in prison saw him released early from a 6-year sentence for good behaviour, after being convicted for conspiracy to supply Class A drugs. Having been in and out of jail a total of 14 times, the Irish-Algerian rapper promises this time will be his last.
If he's on you, I agree. Look like money, smell like weed. I've been official referee.
Tonight is my launch party for my mixtape, Thanks for Waiting. This is out at midnight tonight. That's what it is, for everyone to just come, celebrate, because we've all been working so hard over the last year, so yeah. I'm excited to see all of my people in one room together, happy, and celebrating a positive thing. And yeah, man, just having a good night, to be honest. The first rap I wrote was probably when I was like 15. I made the easy and unconscious decision to start rapping. Do I remember it? Yeah, I do remember it. I'm not gonna say it now.
If I see him, then I'm spinning like Manny Norte. I see him, I'm spinning like Manny Norte.
I grew up in the outskirts of East London, in Barking. My estate, I grew up in the Gascoigne Estate. It was a rough area. Some people live in squalid conditions. Some people have like, habits and problems and whatever not. Some people are on drugs. And I kind of come from like a broken situation, you get me? Like, it's not just not having no money. It's like a broken home dynamic, you get me? Of like, there's no hierarchy. Also, there's nothing in the refrigerator, my boy. You get me? There's nothing over there. I went to secondary school and I'm noticing the difference in money. I'm telling my school friends, like, come play out round my bit. You get me? A man is saying, no, like, my mum said I can't go around there. That's when I started realising, hold on, like, I'm out from a bad area. Or when I used to go to my brethren's house and they'll be like, everyone can go in, but man can't go in. You get me? I'll be like, raw, what is it because of? You get me? And I do this because, like, these people do. Man's in a situation where man's desperate, man's hungry. And people don't want desperate people around them. Even, especially kids.
When I was little fam, I never knew I was poor. We was on the block lit, 4 ways on a draw. £1 chicken chips you can't want anymore. You can't miss it if you never had or seen it before.
And don't get me wrong as well, let me not down my people then, you get me? I had that, innit? I had my grandma's house. Yeah, I got a dish was tattooed on my face. See my dad, my whole life since I was 4, he used to write me letters. At the end of the letters, signed off with this, innit? Every single letter, do you get it? So since she passed away, I just felt a little absence, you get me? My name, Potter Payper. The Potter came before the paper, clearly. When I was younger, I'll be wearing some big Deirdre Coronation Street glasses, fucking bow haircut. From there, bowl cut glasses, Harry Potter.
When I was little fam, I never got attention from girls. Little Viper wears that tracky every day and he smells. Ain't been home for like a week, I'm like 11 or 12. It's a couple years later when they sent me to jail.
Them time of day was do or die, you get me? You grow up very quick in it and you take a lot of responsibility on very fast. You start thinking like, yeah, this is man's duty or that's man's duty or man has to have money. From then it become like, man's not stealing for sweets from the shop no more. Man's trying to steal something I can sell to get the cash so I can have peace, you get me? So I can buy this and I can buy that. I went away for conspiracy supply, cracking heroin, county lad. Going away this time, like the last time, the final time, was the only time I ever needed to go. You get me? Was the only time that I ever learned something. For me, the very big thing was I was in my cell, doors banging, boom, 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 boom. What's going on out there, you man? Yo, Stormzy just bigged you up, man. Stormzy just bigged you up on Glastonbury. I'm like, oh, bro, now what you lot going on about, man? Seriously. But now I'm getting atted, bears, you get me? So now I'm looking on my thing like, yo, this is crazy, I can't believe it. But at that moment, I felt like if I apply myself properly and if I change my thinking, change my eating, change my smoking, change my everything, I'll be on that stage myself. I'd hit rock bottom, then gone through the floor at the rock bottom and then realised that, like, I had to rebuild myself. It was at that stage then when I decided to take life seriously. I decided to take, obviously, music is my life, so they go hand in hand. It was easy for me to drop all the other stuff out. So obviously I started writing and writing and writing more and more and more and more and more, trying to better myself. 2020, I came out and like the first studio session that I had, I made the whole 2020 Vision EP. I made like 6 tunes in like 2 hours. That was the affirmation I needed, like, yeah, cool, like, I am the man for the job.
For 3 whole years, a lot of people didn't check for me. So now I'm home, I just hope we keep the energy. I got G's on my kicks, put my queen on my chick, my machine on my hip, car I got beef on my strip.
Like, I was in jail when COVID hit. I got out of jail while everyone was in lockdown, but I was really on like a real life lockdown. So performing after so long really was obviously a new experience, not just for performing, but because I've never performed on that scale like in my life. Music's come so far, my fans have had so long to sit with my music and take it in, not just on a surface level. So everyone I'm meeting, I'm connecting with differently, and everyone's got a story about this and that. I'm using in-ears for the first time and stuff. Later on, I'm gonna go and get my actual in-ears like molded into my ears and stuff. Just getting bare molds these days, you get me? We made it, we're here. Meet around the side. I'm not usually someone who makes a habit of meeting people in alleys. Okay.
The teeth on that bar, yeah? This one, nice and relaxed.
Sideways?
No, that's it, beautiful.
Oh my God.
All right, your face, no talking, lovely. So nice. It's like going underwater, isn't it?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Have you had them before?
No, I never.
This is brilliant then.
This is the first time for me.
Are you wearing generics or nothing?
Generics right now.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to feel these and feel like
Great.
the difference.
Yes. Oh, that's so nice. Ooh.
Oh, wow.
I love the colour of this one.
Yeah, who am I?
Right, we'll leave you
Like I'm swearing.
minutes to dry. Sam Smith on the sofa.
Biggest obstacle that I had to overcome in music was obviously I wasn't coming from a lot. I didn't have a lot. What I did have, I had to do bad things to get. So if I did have a lot, I had to compromise myself a lot to get it. And I kept having to do that. And the more I compromised myself, the less and less I was of myself. Do you know what I'm saying? So that was kind of my biggest obstacle. Man, really been through these things, you get me, and come out the other end. So it's like I ain't trying to play it down or glamorize it or make people think, oh man. My only motivation or my only ever thing that ever made man do bad things or ever made man like be that kind of person was through trying to get money, bro. Trying to be money hungry, just wanting money, wanting to fill a hole that I perceive to be left by money. I only ever used to do that stuff for peace. You get me? Now I make peace for music. So you ain't gotta worry about me doing that stuff. I am a rapper. I want to be like an asset to the music industry. I would have furthered the UK industry overseas, bash up the rest of the world kind of thing, you get me? That's my vibe. I've been into music, bro. It's about expression, it's about release, it's about life, it's my mum, it's my dad, it's my sad times, it's my happy times. It's like, I've always been myself, and I hope that's inspiration to everyone that you're never down and out. You get me? Until you're in the mud, and then God bless you. I came so far and done so much with so little that enough is enough to satisfy me. Like, it's not about that no more. Like now, it's about the legacy that I leave behind and the mark that I make on this game, like, and the respect that I rightfully demand and take back from life and people.
Best you double up my fee. I pull up me sick and fee. Look like money, smell like weed. I've been official referees.